Militia gonna go at it hot and heavy. Go ahead and someone ready. Puppet for your first battle of top 32 here for Outrun number 8 off the 50 roll. And on the front, Ace in the lead. Hurley and Chase. Here we go. Initiation, turn 1. Big flick from Ace. Really deep, however, he's gonna go way out to the grass. One tire gonna drop. Not off, though. That's not a complete zero, but definitely a giant mistake for Ace in his lead position. Big catch-up game for Hurley and Chase, but the gap cannot be put to his fault. You have to say Ace once again running pretty wide through the keyhole as well. Really sloppy up in that lead position. Not able to sync together a run here, unfortunately for him. And the ZMI battle not shaping up to be what we were expecting here as we kick off the tournament. So second half of this battle then, Cisco going to turn the cameras around to the other car. Yeah, that's good. Initiation, here we go, early in the lead this time. Looks like Ace is going to be in the proximity as well. Hurley running a little bit shallow in that lead position, but he's going to start to get out really nice with the zones. One tire off and 2 tires off through the keyhole. Quite wide for Hurley in the lead. Lots of bobbles here and there, even contact being made in the chase. Man. Almost a complete straighten as well. This is a really sloppy battle, but Hurley kind of struggling to get some speed throughout this course as they both cross the line. Really good proximity throughout the entirety of that battle by Ace, so definitely making up for his slop in lead position.
I mean, I think you already know where I'm going to go personally. All right, we got Ace back in the lead. Hurley in the chase position in that Mustang. Clean slate, a whole new from Hurley. Ace getting pushed out wide. Again, Jigsaw rule potentially in effect here. Good run from Ace so far in that outer zone. Hurley is just unfortunate little bit of a mess, and behind Ace. Ace really cleaning his act up. Oh, a little wide, as I say that, a little wide. Big stall from Hurley. Really out of character for both these guys. These guys, some of the stronger guys.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, all righty then. Opting not to use the restart and just ping gentleman's rule. Got to assume that teammates are going to do that. Entering turn 1 here, Hurley. Bit of a soft entry. Ace much better with angle this time. Pretty much all he has to do is keep it on the course, which Hurley, one tire way off. Really shallow in the keyhole. Almost to straighten out and finally gets it back into drift. Ace just having to stay sideways behind him here. Big close, a little bit of love on the door. We're going to be seeing plenty of that today. Transitioning right over the bumper. And I got to imagine that's got to be an Ace win.
You guys remember him from the start of the Outrun Open and Outrun Invitational, but this man could hardly even string together a run. But now he's actually starting to put down some runs and able to finish out runs. Let's see what he's got this time versus UNK Valiant. Very strong competitor. Big initiation by Valiant. Really deep into the corner. Giant angle by the Mustang in the lead. Almost hits that line. Picture perfect. Here comes Jigsaw into the door, making contact with the giant angle by Valiant in the lead. Into the keyhole is going to start making a little bit of a styling on Jigsaw. Jigsaw trying to get back to him, straightening out in chase, unfortunately, but making contact in the door for Valiant, just letting him know he was there throughout the entirety of it. But Jigsaw trying to do his best to keep up with Valiant, but that Mustang, or even a sub if you so wish, they put in a lot of effort, especially my boy Cisco there in the production booth, really making the magic happen. Here we go for the second half of this battle. Jigsaw on that initiation, a little bit shallow down the racetrack, but a lot of angle by Jigsaw in the lead position. Starting to give a little bit of gap on Josh, but Josh playing his server and safe. Gonna start putting it to the door now. Jigsaw a little bit shallow into the keyhole and massive angle, almost parking it. Josh able to retain angle in the chase position. Jigsaw doing his best to put down some sauce in the lead for his own. Unfortunately for him, it looks like Josh is almost matching exactly what's going on in the lead. And Jigsaw actually putting together a pretty solid run in the lead position. So two very similarly styled cars as well, almost running the exact same color scheme between the two with a different livery. Pretty cool stylistic battle between Keith and Miss Dance Queen in that shape position. Here we go, 50 roll then, and back into turn 1. Here's Keith with the initiation. Whoa, massive angle in the lead. He recovers it, but cuts a little bit on the inside. However, that was a little bit of a sloppy line by Keith. Surprising to completely shut it down. Starting to pull away now, however. But Stance Queen bringing it back in. Almost one in the grass, you're correct. Almost gets to the inner as well. Stance really bringing it back to proximity as well. A little bit wide, however, in the chase position. It's going to let Keith pull away for the second half of this run. But Keith, so we're going to have to see what's going to happen here with that judging decision later on. However, we still got a second half of this battle to go. A little bit of a soft line from a Stance Queen. She's going to get back in gear, though, and able to continue on just fine. And initiation for Stance Queen this time. Lots of angle in the lead. Almost completely backwards into the corner. Stance Queen here to throw down big. And she's going to do just that. Up the hill and into the keyhole. Now look at that dummy angle for Miss Stance Queen in the lead position. Keith trying to bring it back in, But Queen throwing down one of the best runs I have ever seen her do in Outrun competition. She will continue out the course and finish it out strong. Do we have an upset, Aero?
Oh man, it's gonna be close. I'm gonna want to look at this a couple of more times. Oh, slow launch from Slaughter. Gonna get back to the bumper of Addy though. Going into turn one, both these guys Ferrari-powered BMWs. Good entry by Addy. Aggressive from Slaughter, but he's gonna end up going wide. Good job, Addy, with recovering. Basically just has to power through the course now. Gonna let everyone see what he's got. Slaughter doing a decent recovery though. Just needs to commit a little bit more on the Addy! Rotation. Oh no, that's a heartbreaker.
Slaughter this time in the lead, and opposite initiation for Slaughter. That was interesting, needless to say, by Slaughter in the lead, but he's going to recover it okay and continue out the course. Onto the Roman strip, he will go up the hill and into the keyhole, a little bit shallow, but holding drift. Addy getting aggressive and into the door, almost straightening up, but recovers it okay without completely straightening out those rear tires. Slaughter a little bit of a chuck up as well, going down the hill now and back through the remainder of the course, and he's going to finish it out. Now we got something to talk about here. I don't know if I'm going to call that a 0 from Slaughter because of the opposite initiation.
No, he went off. Look at him coming out of the hairpin.
Right,
there
so
was at least 3 single tire drops.
Okay, gonna angle it again. One tire off, going up the hill. One tire off in the I was on the line for the keyhole. Off big there.
Look at the exit of the keyhole though.
Yeah, I saw it inside.
DRX7 with the 4-rotor in it that I can hear. Got a big power advantage on Rango, who can't really do much with those. I think he's got 255s in the back of that, so.
Imagine if that Volvo had 265s. Just imagine. Here we go back into one initiation. Rango with complete reverse angle into the first corner, really getting aggressive on that angle, but all over the door in chase is ENJ Wiz, pushing him up the hill and through the keyhole. Rango with a big tire drop that may have been 2 in the lead position for him in that Volvo. Unfortunately for him, those 225s not gripping up enough to get him set into the keyhole. He's gonna try to pull away for the remainder of the course. Lots of angle and style. However, there may have been a massive mistake for TUS Rango in the lead. Take a little bit of deliberation to decide exactly who's at fault for the tire drops going up the hill. But initial impressions, I may already have an idea. We'll save that discussion for the latter half of this battle. Wiz this time leading with the initiation. Not as much angle. Doesn't quite get down to the inner clip in time. Rui parks it almost in the lead. Rango trying to get aggressive and back into the door, up the hill now. Lots of angle for Wiz into the keyhole. Now Rango all over the door as well through the keyhole. Really trying to do his best to make up for the mistakes earlier on. Wiz a little bit of an over angle, but recovers it okay, doesn't slow down, and actually almost a picture perfect back half of the run for both of these drivers. That's the kind of drifting you like to see.
All right, gonna have Vicari. I'm expecting something crazy here. Maybe he might. Oh. Okay, when I said crazy, that's not what.
That seems like a binding issue. Maybe his handbrake wasn't working. His wheel unplugged. Like what just happened?
That looked like a technical foul.
Vicari gonna keep it rolling. However,
Ninja with no major mistakes, by the way.
No, Ninja. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. The run was dead. But fortunately, this time Ninja in the lead. Vicari in chase. Vicari's gonna just throw on the pressure, I guess. At this point, you could say. Hope that, and there we go. There's the handbrake working this time of chase, and Ninja big angle into the corner. Really solid line for his lead. All over the judging zone. Throws the tire, but a big drop in the lead position, and that's going to be for the pass for Vicari, sealing the opportunity at a rerun and making sure that his fate can be undone. What a very fortunate turn of events, and my God, that was looking like it was going to be a solid lead run for Optic Ninja, definitely throwing down one of the better leads we've seen so far tonight. All right, so Vicari with the gift of the century. Vicari can get another lease at life here in the lead. This time, here we go back, and one of the handbrake is plugged in. It's working, ladies and gentlemen, and the angle was going to show just that what Vicari is capable of doing. Maybe a small bobble in the second inner clip, but going to run the line perfectly all over the clutch and all over the outer of the keyhole, right onto the line. But hey, not to mention, Optic has been all over the door as well. Ninja really not letting Vicari get away, but definitely making some mistakes in chase. Vicari, solid lead drive that he just had. This time, Optic Ninja going to get the opportunity to make up for his mistake and his lead as well. because up until that mistake in his first lead, almost pitch perfect for Ninja. Here we go on his retry, that initiation, blinds, and I'm going all over the clip again. Ninja running a good line, pretty deep in the second corner. Unfortunately, you can see him running really wide up the hill and shallow, then into the keyhole. Vakari gonna follow him through. Picture perfect in the wheel tracks. That's exactly what you look for in a chase driver. Gonna try to get back in the door again for Ninja.
Oh, man.
Big angle for the exit of the last corner as well for Ninja, but definitely worse for wear on this half of the OMT. Not to be mistaken for Hoot Wheels. All right.
This was slightly more gay. A little bit of extra gay on top. So Anthem in the lead here in that BMW. Both V8 powered cars. Aggressive.
Oh, no. All right.
On the track. But like I said, Anthem very consistent. He's doing well in that lead position. Kind of hard to keep an eye on him from back here. Looked like maybe he had a tire off, but this gap is huge. Pretty even from Anthem right now, who doing whatever she can to try to catch back up. And that is the price that she briquetted it. She damn briquetted it. Last year, and FD, if anyone was watching Pro 2, I think it was last year or the year before, Dan Burkett in Pro 2 overshot that corner every single time he went in there. So Hoot Wheels with nothing to lose here in this lead position. Could be seeing something aggressive on the entry. Oh, fairly.
Oh, absolutely we do.
It's not the craziest entry we've seen, but definitely trying to put some points on the board. Ended up chipping that second inner zone a little bit, but good angle from Hoot. The Anthem right there, shallowed out a little bit. Getting back online. Good second half of this run. Anthem kind of staying close, but safe. And coming in for the door tap right at the end.
The inside into the grass, and it looks like Nazakawa's maybe phased by it a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and play on the safe side. I'm just going to rerun the entirety of this battle. Start with the first half. This is Yeti in the lead. Nazakawa and Chase.
Okay. All right, Yeti, I see you. Probably one of the best entries I've seen today, just being online and Nazakawa not letting it phase him, though, trying to catch up a bit. Yeti really good on the keyhole. I'm regretting seating him where we did. Probably one of the best lead runs in total that I've seen today. They had a little bit of a bobble there from Nazakawa. So we're switching these guys up. You're going to see what Nazakawa can do in the lead. What he can do.
Oh my god.
Oh, a little bit too far. I got a tire off. It's going to give Yeti a chance to catch up coming up the hill. Nazakawa with a tire off. Again, just no speed from him right now. The Mustang right on his door. Downhill. What can we see from that GTR? Get a little bit wide. Gonna have to bring it back in with a bit of wavering. Yeti right there through the whole thing. Big entry from Nazakawa, but just couldn't.
Man. Getting into the corner a little bit. Mind games being played on the 50 roll. Here comes Cookie with the initiation. Throwing down the giant line going into the corner. Almost 90 degrees all the way in. Cookie starting to check out up the hill. A little bit wide in Chase. Gonna get a tire to the ground. Tire drop for the lead. And Cookie as well. Straightening out in Chase, but recovers it. Doesn't completely straighten out his run. He's going to keep that drift going. Cookie starting to check out now for the back half of the course as well. And let's get back and replay on that one. Cookie, while he would run a pretty good lineup in the front, there may have been a tire drop or two into the keyhole. There
was absolutely one, Ian. I don't think I saw two by barely.
I mean, it was by a fraction.
I don't think
drop.
so.
It's so close. He may have been around the edge of the lip, but we're going to find out later. Here we go. Harley on his initiation.
Well,
that's going to make
that.
the decision pretty straightforward. Harley, big mistake on initiation, and there is the clean pass for TSE Cookie, not even making any
Just hit him.
You see Harley, he wants to get back in there and go for the kill.
Just punch him in the head.
Absolutely straightforward on the decision to go for that pass was Cookie.
Kill him.
He's going to do just that and finish out the run in the lead. Alrighty, Puppet, sorry. I dropped the ball.
All right, Beige in the lead here in the S13. SR Tony seeming to be finding his home in this Mustang here. We're seeing him driving it more and more often. Usually he, kind of a wavering entry from Beige. Tony saying, what's up, how's it doing? Giving him a high five. Again, that gap going into the hairpin. Not a good line from Beige. Is going to allow Tony to gain that ground again. First round for Beige on the wheel. Tony is backwards.
And there's a 0.
Again, that is so easy to do coming out of there. Kind of negates what we are talking points. All right, switching them up. Beige sitting on an advantage here, which means what are we going to see from Tony? Ooh, that's pretty big. A little bit too soon, though. He is going to go through the grass. Beige following him, losing drift, and then
there it is.
off the course. Unfortunately, that is going to be it for Outlaw Tony, with Beige getting his first win on the wheel, moving on into top 16 competition.
All right, so this time Fukada in the lead. Quiet Quotient going to be giving chase. Definitely haven't seen this BMW in competition before. Let's see what he's got for Fukada with a big initiation into one. Lots of angle, and unfortunately a little bit deep in chase for Quotient. But he's going to recover it nicely up the hill now, just starting to really lose out in that proximity, unfortunately. Fukada really starting to check out with really good angle and style as well, and all kinds of mistakes for Quotient in chase, unfortunately. Bobbing all over the place. Fukada just up in the lead, doing Fukada things. Actually, really strong team in the drift scene. He's going to finish his run okay. And it looks like tripping over his own ankles, Quiet Quotient will be, unfortunately, in the chase position. He's going to have to see what Quotient can throw down in his lead. Fukada probably going to play this a little bit reserved. He has nothing to gain by being in on the door. Let's see what he does then in his chase. Quotient with the angle into one, running the line exactly as he should. Really nice line, actually, for Quotient. A little bit shallow on angle and goes off the throttle up the hill. A tire drop going up the hill into the keyhole. But that angle for Quotient was really good. All the way down to the inside clip as well, keeping all tires on the track. You're absolutely right, but really wide. Quotient will go. Fukada going for the pass, and he will complete the pass, doing just that. Quotient gets in on the door, making contact. Absolutely trying to bring it back, but Fukada committed to the pass. Quotient not willing to give it up. We're going to have to go back on the replay.
Oh, that's gross.
That, all right? Troglodyte. All right, so Tandem Danger leading this time. LZ23 will be giving chase. LZ looking pretty solid in practice. Danger from Tandem, always a solid driver. Initiation into turn one. There is the angle, but a tire drop in the lead. Very close to two. We're going to need to go back on replay for that one to see what happened. And Danger dropping one up the hill again into the keyhole really deep. Dropping a tire again through the keyhole. Danger making uncharacteristic mistakes in the lead. And LZ has been there in tow for the entirety of this run, keeping it with Danger throughout the course and finishing out strong. Danger leaving the door wide open for LZ to potentially move into 16. Always really intimidating when you have one of these Spec 5 Mustangs in your mirror. Those are wide cars, and LZ absolutely not phased by it, but gets hooked into the bumper. Danger getting a little too aggressive maybe in chase. Once again, going back for discussion on this one. LZ, however, going to be going through the rest of the course, trying to finish out in the very least. Danger starting to lose out in proximity, a little bit off the throttle as well, starting to lose out. LZ getting really stylish for the rest of the course, and Danger almost overtaking again on the exit.
Puppet literally wearing 3 hats today.
We only have 3 or 4 dedicated staff. Guys, if you want to help us out here, DM us. We greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for supporting what we do here. And here comes the initiation for JD in the lead. I have never, ever seen this car in competition, and it's looking pretty solid, Keenan. Really deep into the keyhole, however. And dropping tires on the inside of the keyhole. Unfortunately, JD bringing on a very unnormal car, a very irregular car to the Outrun Open, and he's making it work.
I hated that. And by the way, yeah, the unfortunate side effect of running a heavy car is when you set it to angle like that, a lot of times it's really hard to pull it back.
Yeah, so this time Pup will get his chance at the lead. Oh, that's
come back,
backwards. No! But unfortunately gets a little too spicy with it. Entry of the night by far. I don't care what anybody says. Gorgeous initiation. However, the spin for Puppet, that's going to be that. Around he goes.
But some guys have a strength where they get better and better as the night goes on, so.
It also helps when you're following really solid drivers like Ink to really get your battle started off, to maybe get back on the recovery trail. Here's the initiation. Small bump into Ink, going into one that doesn't affect him whatsoever. That car is absolutely all over it throughout this course. Ink on the throttle, hardly even lifting, really getting into the power throughout the entirety of this course, but right across the back bumper, that transition. Will Ace B working their way down the course and hooks into the bumper, getting a little too aggressive, unfortunately catching Ink in a really bad place. That is a very easy place to do that at.
Yeah, pretty close. I'd say almost even. If it wasn't for a couple of little slips here and there from Ink, it would be a little bit less in the conversation, but Ace still definitely has an opportunity here. Big entry from Ace, a little bit of a shallow is going to give Ink the chance to catch up the hill. Again, what are we going to see into the horseshoe zone?
Oh,
job from Ace. A big loss of speed. He's going to keep drift. Good job from Ace. Decent recovery. Good job from Ink as well to not get caught up in that.
Oh, dropping a tire.
Over the back door of Ace and across the line.
So he's got to play that to his advantages. You can really tell as well with things lower on power when he's just on the throttle for the entirety of this course. Here we go back into the turn 1 initiation. Ink really big on the angle. Right down the clip as he should. Oh, small drop again in the lead, however, up the hill now with lots of angle into the keyhole. One tire, potentially 2. That is once again a borderline call. Ink making a couple mistakes in lead, a big cut in chase 2, trying to catch back into the door of Ink. Transitions across the bumper and a giant flick for Ink going into the final corner as well. A big slowdown. Ink getting really sloppy in the lead. This new car not doing well for him. So this is the round of upsets. You smell that in the air? So something's brewing.
Yeah, a lot of strange things happening this round.
This is really uncharacteristic. Here we go again for the second half of this OMT. Ace going really big into the corner, all across the rumble strip. Smooth transition across the bumper. A little bit of contact being made in chase. Right in on the door. Ink applying the pressure into the keyhole. Trying not to go down without a fight. Absolutely pushing Ace and across the bumper again. But a big drop again by Ink. Exiting the keyhole now back into the door again. Ink is just doing all he can to try to force an error. But Ace not being bothered by it whatsoever. Really solid. And just the way the battle was shaping up to be, that's how I voted. Is someone ready? I don't feel like I want to have to sit here and nitpick you guys, because I know you guys have been around for a long time in drift and whatnot, and you know when the rest of the run was also jank, Ink, and it's just the way it runs sometimes. I'm sorry to see that it happened, but you know it was up on the table, so that's where we stand. So here we go with this end. Valiant leading. Lots of angle chase. Stats getting really aggressive. The Queen is trying to bring it into the door. Runs it a little bit deep on the exit of 1, however, letting Valiant get away up the hill. But Valiant is, he is not here to play around. Maybe a small bubble in the keyhole. He's making a small correction with that E-brake, and Stance Queen not letting Valiant get away to the second half of the course as well. The gap is definitely there, but it's been consistent for majority of this run. And they will both finish it out. All right, second half of this battle then. Stance Queen getting another chance at a lead. Big initiation, a little bit deep, however. Really deep, unfortunately. That is big tires off. Almost makes the recovery, but unfortunately getting a little too far ahead of herself. That's going to be a incomplete for Miss Stance Queen's lead. And that is going to seal her fate. UNK Valiant advancing.
We got Vicari versus Anthem TUS versus nobody.
Former
Sand Gang, I believe. I guess it's like a little side team. Oh, big angle from Vicari on the entry. Can have the power going. Oh, not really. A little bit of a slowdown in between turn 1 and 2. Anthem not too phased by it. Almost a tire off. Keeping it on the track there through the keyhole. Anthem right there with him though. Little bit of extra angle is going to let the Mustang get a little bit of a gap, but he's slowly catching back up to him. Again, very nearly dropping a tire there and across the line. Good job from Anthem, but great job from Vicari. Okay. Anthem in this lead position. Again, still pretty can go either way. A big angle from Vicari. Anthem's going to have the power going up the hill, though. Vicari cutting a little bit of angle to catch back up to him. One tire on the dirt for Anthem. Big angle. Is he going to come back from that? And he does. Again, Vicari's kind of rotting around behind him now, as Anthem did. So Anthem, I think, had moments of greatness, but he also, shot himself in the foot at the same time. One of them has more love than the other.
And we'll go ahead and recognize after the battle. Then this is Addy in the lead. Here we go back into 1. Continuing our top 16 battle. Initiation. Addy a little bit awkward onto the angle and runs really shallow. As a result, on the exit of the corner, recovers nicely for turn 2 and up the hill now into the keyhole. Wiz is all over the door, pushing Addy through the center section of the slowest part of the course and right across the bumper in transition. Cutting a tire, however, to catch back in. But Addy not throwing down one of the runs we're accustomed to seeing with him. Wiz making a couple mistakes as well, but Addy definitely being really sloppy throughout the entirety of this course. Yikes. So Wiz then getting his opportunity to make advancements on his potential move to the grade 8 with his lead. Running a little bit deep, but Addy making a mistake and dropping 2 on the inside of the course. Addy just not on his game. It's really uncharacteristic to see. Wiz, however, will be dropping 2. I think that was 2. Really close. Wiz making Addy making contact with Wiz, pushing into the door. Couple of small bobbles here and there, but for the most part, we'll do okay at finishing out the course. This is going to go back on the replay. OMT has been called, so we're going to go ahead and try this again. Addy Definitely has room for improvement on his lead, however, more so than Wiz does.
All right, both these guys coming into turn 1 here. Addy entering a little bit better this time. A little bit of wavery, but he's on the right angle. Oh, weird place to charge from Wiz, but he's going to get the opportunity going up the hill here. Much better job from Addy, really reaching that outer zone. Wiz right there with him. Oh, a little wiggle there. Again, almost goes to cut the corner again. I think keeps it on the track though. Addy a little wide there. One tire off. Nothing, not a big power in that car. That doesn't always help you at this track though. Sending, here we go. Wiz, good jump off the start. Heading into turn 1 here, entering a little bit early. Addy gonna.
Oh, big charge!
Hit him. Wiz is gonna. I don't know about that. Wiz ended up saving the car. They're going back up the hill. Wiz hitting that outer zone really well. Addy right there with him. A little bit of a car length in between them, putting it right in a safe zone. Really gonna charge on this exit of turn of the keyhole though. Last corner. Good transition for both guys and across the line. I don't think that was a charge at all, Ian. Look at where the FD entered.
It was defeated before he even started. Why did you do that, Beige? Regardless, Cookie in the lead this time. Beige, first real challenge with a wheel in a competition. Cookie going big. And there's the angle for Beige and Chase. However, a little too much slow down. Not enough angle to really be matching Cookie, but Cookie up in the lead doing Cookie things. TSC, as expected, lots of angle in the lead. Beige with a nice charge going through the keyhole center. Trying to get back in the door. Heavy contact, charging a little too heavy. Just really not in lockstep with Cookie for the entirety of this run. Doesn't bowl him over entirely, but Beige, a little bit sloppy in Chase.
Scorp with a good point there, actually. You kind of want to follow people as close as you can, and it sets up a lot better.
Hey, what do you think Beige is about to do right here? Because I got the feeling it's going to be something. Here it comes. Initiation. No, he's not going to play reserve. Throws 90 and hits the line. Picture perfect. Beige really solidly. Maybe a little late in the transition, but gets out to the outer nicely, bringing it out to the wall. Saves it nicely, but a little bit deep into the keyhole and wide through the corner, but recovers it okay. Cookie trying to bring it back in. Loses on proximity just a little bit, but Beige's line definitely a little bit unoptimal through a couple portions of the course. Big charges. Beige slows down the final corner as well.
So you got a Mustang battle. And there they go. Wanted in that GTP Mustang with Yeti in the 2000 Cobra R. Good entry from Wanted, nice and solid. Good set to angle. Really good job of that clip. A little bit here. Going up the hill, a little bit of foot brake to set the car to angle. Yeti, a little saying, what, buddy? That brake, mistake, incorrect. Gonna be heading back down the hill. Wanted, good transition. Good job on the inner clips. Yeti with a consistent gap and then across the line. Good job from both these guys.
No way, crowd. Yeah, two Mustangs on the track. I mean, to be fair, our spectators are safely barricaded behind some concrete, so I think they're going to be okay if you're not.
There's some guys doing sumo with the golf cart on top of the hill.
Wonder who's doing that. Yeti with a big angle into the first corner, right across the back bumper on the transition. Will Wanted be lots of angle for Yeti going to the keel as well, but a little bit shallow. Doesn't quite get all the way out and getting pushed to the corner. Yeti with a little too much angle, unfortunately. Big mistake for Yeti, and Wanted is absolutely eating doors. Yeti over-rotates off into the grass, making the decision a heck of a lot easier for us in the judges stand. It's somebody that you can get aggressive on in your chase, and that might be will open up the door to maybe throw up another upset. We'll see what happens.
Coming in at turn 1 here, Fukada. Oh, big angle. LZ right there with him though, keeping all four on the up the hill. LZ looking a little bit shaky here. Big angle from Fukada. Right. Oh,
that was a big straighten.
Big straighten. I don't know why I said little straighten. Big straighten. And gonna be cutting the course to try to catch back up to him. Oh man, not a bad first half from LZ, and just unfortunately screwing the pooch there in the second. Not very good right now. So.
This is a man with absolutely nothing to lose. You might as well just send it, right?
Absolutely. We'll see what happens here. And there he goes. Big reverse entry. Almost.
Yes!
Hitting the line, but as smooth as a reverse would be. Oh, and then you off.
And then there's that. But...
And then there's that.
And there's also that.
And there's some that. And did you see some of that? Just follow him, Fukada. Just keep going. No!
Go. Push. It's over.
LZ wins.
That's my vote on XC Fukada.
You coward.
XC Fukada gets my vote. quads really making their staple on the drift scene as of late. It's always usually, you know, Tandem, TUS, XE. You know, these guys are on the doorstep of pushing their way into the grades. And with a solid run here.
Ooh, big.
Giant initiation from Valiant once again. Valiant has just been doing disgusting things in this course all afternoon and night long, and he will do it once again into the keyhole. One tire off, however, almost two. Right on the lip. Ace is going to try to bring it in for more proximity on the exit of the keyhole now, charging, but doesn't quite get into the door. A little bit sloppy, and right across the bumper again on transition as they work their way through the final corner. Did they bite?
Too early in the, it's too early for skaters. Light skater season.
Well, the power of Dale Jr. Is they going to propel Ace into a victory, or are they going to make a mistake? Regardless of what the odds are, Ace going big. Shallows out on the exit, though, and comes around. Here comes proximity at the end. Ace kind of shallow up the hill, however, and Valiant not letting Ace get away. Brings it in for the door, tries to get in the wheel well, across him up with the transition, exiting the keyhole now. Valiant a little bit closer compared to Ace, and his chase doesn't quite get to the bumper, however, on the transition. Charges at the end and pushes into the wheel well.
All right, trying it again. These guys are a lot closer than they were last time. This kind of how you want to end. How close is Ace going to get? Oh, getting into his quarter panel twice. A little bit more conservative from the angle is Valiant is going to be carrying more, coming up the hill again with the contact from Ace. Getting
there it is.
There's one off. Big angle from Valiant, though. Going to have to grab some e-brake to make the line. Ace, don't worry about it. I'll push you through, buddy. Goes a little wide. He's going to come hit him again. No, transitioning over this bumper, going across the line. Dogfight. Absolute dogfight.
To be fair, that's exactly how we felt when this Mustang came out, though. So
I didn't even see that. All right.
Oh, Ace! No, Ace! Oh, no!
Oh, no! I'm behind you.
Oh.
And that sucks, too. In my mind... Oh, well, I won't say anything yet. Good, decent recovery from Ace. Again, big mistake there, doing the briquette line. Can't even say that anymore. He did okay this year. A little bit wide. Big angle. Can he come back from that? Yes, he can. Just trying to throw max angle. But with that being the end of the run, I'm going to say that sucks, too, because I was actually going towards Ace that time.
Resuming then this terrific drifting action that we are seeing thus far. This is what everyone waited to see. Grade 8 finally delivering. Addy versus Vicari. Here we go into one. Initiation. Addy going to slowly pour on the angle. Here comes Vicari into the door, transitioning across the bumper into the second clip as well. Both these drivers 10 for 10 up the hill and doing what they need to do. A little bit shallow for Addy into the keyhole, but all over the tire tracks is Vicari in that chase position. Addy not really getting the most out of these zones, and Vicari is taking advantage of that in almost every single aspect of the course. Charges for the final corner, gets into the wheels. Overall, pretty solid chase from Vicari. Addy leaving some points on the table in his lead position. Vicari, if you pay attention to the stream, has a spotter. That's what they got to be telling him right now. Vicari needs to get absolutely every single inch of the course. He wants to potentially walk into a Final Four berth. Initiation. This time Vicari way more aggressive with initiation, but so is Addy running in wide. Unfortunately, as a result, really starting to lose on proximity. Thanks to that, Vicari up the hill and giant angle in the lead. Gets every single inch of the outer zone through the keyhole. Back down to the inside perfectly as well. Addy on the back foot for the entirety of this battle, and Vicari pouncing on the mistake that Addy made into the first corner. And that might be it. Vicari with a disgusting entry into the keyhole in the second half of his run. My goodness.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that again just to be safe, but got that Mustang in the lead, that GTP Mustang. Cookie in the BMW. Only seen Water one runs. This good entry from Cookie. Wanted. Going to be quick coming up the hill. Maybe a little bit lack of angle. Cookie kind of all over the place a little bit. Maybe a little bit of hitbox tap there, but Wanted has one on the grass. Smooth coming back down the hill. Really good chance to attack for Cookie. Kind of running a little shallow, though. I'm going to have to double check, make sure that Mustang... Oh, I think he did drop a tire when I watched it back. Switching him up, heading him up back down the hill. BMW in the lead. Mustang giving chase. Good entry from Cookie. Going to be on the right line. Wanted... Follow him in there. Going to be coming up the hill. Good proximity coming up the hill. Good angle from Cookie. And no tires off for either of these guys. Door to door going through our horseshoe zone. Transitioning to coming down the hill. Wanted right there with what looked like an over rotation from Cookie. Looked like he just got a little bit too much angle there, lost speed trying to cut it out. Wanted right on his door.
Feels Batman.
I don't like that either.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, final battle of your grade 8. Decide who is going to be advancing to your final four. Fukada running him all the way to the left of the track, and then initiates right along that outer zone. And JD is all over the Mustang in the lead, really getting aggressive on that proximity up the hill, and Fukada throwing down nutty angle into the keyhole, gets to the outer zone perfectly, a little bit shallow in chase, and dropping a tire maybe on the inside as well in chase for JD, and dropping another tire, exiting the keyhole. Fukada with another really good lead in the Mustang. Definitely there in proximity for JD, but mistakes in a couple of different portions of his run. And we just started an M808V main battle tank. Here we go, initiation for JD.
Oh, that's big. That's
lots of
actually.
angle, but doesn't slow down too much. I was expecting that car to go straight in, but oh, here comes Fukada on the initiation, proximity rather. Not initiation, my brain is gone. JD, big angle into the keyhole, maybe a little bit deep, and dropping a tire on the inside again. But that angle and the snapped angle for JD is beautiful.
He's
and
running away from him.
Pull away at the end of the run. And dropping a tire, both these guys are going to be doing at the exit of the last corner.
Yeah, got to talk about JD making finals. Just... Ian,
But
look at the stream.
just Mustang.
Part of Team Just Mustang, also driving Just Mustangs.
All right, thank you everyone for tuning in. This is going to get fun and exciting. It's having some trouble getting off the line for Valiant and Chase, but he gets on the power. Okay, F50 roll, initiation now. Vakari, nutty angle in the lead. Valiant's going to start to aggressively charge in for the second half of the second corner, and now up the hill and into the keyhole, really getting it on the door. Vakari, a little bit late to the outer zone. A little bit of an over-angling for Josh in the chase position. You're absolutely right. And Vakari, once again, too much angle on the exit of the keyhole, gets saved by Josh almost. Pushes Vakari all the way out through the exit of the corner. Really sloppy battle in a couple different aspects for both these drivers.
Because it's Team Unknown?
Team Unknown?
Yeah. It just looks like we don't know who it is.
Who that boy?
All right, the Mustang switching positions. Got that orange one in the following, but the car, the blue Valiant. Good entry from... Oh, that's nice.
We're good.
Oh, good entry from both of them. Going back up the hill. Vakari with the most proximity I've seen anybody have on the first half of this section. Good lead from Valiant, but Vakari is right there. Very snappy transition from Valiant. A little bit of an over-rotation from both of them, but both of them seem to catch it back. Speaking of twin Mustangs.
Wow.
That was excellent. All right, launched from the gate. Again, Vakari with that orange Mustang. Valiant with the blue Mustang, giving him a little bit of room to enter. Big entry, no tires off. I double-checked. Good run up the hill. Again, not really having the same proximity. Valiant follows him through, though. We're going to see that big transition. We do, but he keeps the angle in check. Right on the door of Vakari throughout the second half of this battle. Ooh, a little bit of a... Ooh, yeah, no, that's fine. All right, again, ladies and gentlemen, in case you forgot, Valiant in the blue, Vakari in the orange. Big entry from Valiant that time. One tire off, but Vakari right there with him, transitioning right over across this bumper, up the hill. Big entry from Valiant to that outer zone. Vakari right there with him, though. Let's see how the second half of this course goes. Very good line from Vakari. Out-angling Valiant, actually. Doesn't help these guys both have V-gamer tags. That's annoying. And across the line.
You're seeing it with the way these cars are handled right now. These tires have to be screaming, change me, change me.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Place match. We're going to find out right now. Off the 50 roll.
So many memes on the back of that car.
Wanted leading. Fukada chasing. Initiation. Big, consistent angle by Wanted in the lead position. Getting really aggressive and starting to fall behind. It actually is Fukada in the chase. Kind of starting to lose out. What a tire drop for? Wanted through the keyhole. Cannot be understated. Brings it into the door for proximity. Wanted kind of crawling his way through the exit of the course. Not being as loud on the loud pedal. But finishes out the course pretty strong. Wanted running pretty reserved through a good chunk of that keyhole, not gonna lie. Hope you guys out there in Twitch land are enjoying the Outrun Mustang competition.
Nailed it.
Yep, I can English.
Welcome to the Outrun Mustang Expo. Be there.
Fukada putting down the solid line this time, and right across the bumper and transition. Wanted getting really aggressive up the hill now. Fukada with the tire drop and lead as well. Big leap of Fukada, but yes, a tire drop for Fukada, almost mirroring what Wanted did in his lead. Starting to get a little bit of a gap showing on the exit of the course, however, and a flicked across the line. Oh my goodness, this is almost mirrored what we saw from the actual scored run. We're gonna get that side-by-side replay queued up. Ooh, I just had a big strike of lightning. Holy crap.
Yeah, this is almost taking as long as the real event.
All right, go on.
All right, Wanted in the lead. One more time, number 1 for these guys. Good entry from Wanted on the right line. Looked like Fukada there, up the hill. Again, Wanted on that a bit of a better line. Fukada right in the door. First time I've seen him drop a tire there. Switching it back to the downhill. Good angle from Wanted. Fukada right there in the pocket. Transitioning again. Maybe a little bit shallow from Fukada on that second half of the run, but for the most part. All right, here they go. Fukada in the lead position now in that red one. Again, this is the only non-RTR car in the competition. Great entry from Fukada. Wanted giving a little bit of a push there. Maybe looked like he was going a bit shallow. Have to review that. Up the hill, Wanted door to door. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Bye, Fukada. Have a great time.
He had it up until
He sure did.
that inner clip. I don't know if it was the over rotation, he just wasn't able to recover in time, or what the deal may be. Please give him a follow. Please subscribe if you are liking what you're seeing. Please get behind what this man is doing. It is revolutionary stuff in the sim racing side of things. We greatly appreciate it. Here we go for the third place battle between Fukada and Valiant. Here's the initiation. Fukada getting big. Oh, way too much angle and chase. Unfortunately for Valiant, it's going to cause him to straighten out a little bit, but doesn't lose out in the proximity of Fukada. Fukada's starting to run away up the hill, and Valiant's coming back in chase. Fukada not as deep into the keyhole as he's been all day long, playing a little bit more reserved, and Valiant is going to take the opportunity to charge on the exit of the keyhole and get into that door where he can, into the bumper again. Fukada saving the car, though, and does not shut down. Sloppy chase, unfortunately, for the second half of this battle. Who is coming home with that bronze medal? All 50 roll now. Here we go back into one. Valiant need to throw it down big to make up for his mistakes, and he's going to do just that. Really deep into the first corner, but does not run wide. Really beautiful driving to make sure he doesn't push it into the dirt. And Fukada, however, is going to be really aggressive up the hill. Gets into the door. Valiant hitting the handbrake, hitting the clutch, making mistakes left and right through the keyhole, and he's going to go ahead and then just shut it down. He knows, unfortunately, that is going to be that. Ladies and gentlemen, your third place finisher in Outrun number 8, Fukada.
Excellent job from both these guys. We're seeing just in chat right now, we're getting an update from Valiant that he lost all Mr. in now Vicari in the all
right, I changed to US East. US Central was in the middle of the storm, so that makes sense.
All right, everyone's saying I sound like a robot.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. You haven't called the final battle yet. Go for it.
I have not called the final battle yet. I'm going to try and do my best.
Absolutely. Go for it, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Sitting in for the last time here tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Here at hour number 8. Here, Wanted. Been very good with his initiations today. And this run is no different. We're going to use a little bit more angle, but very good on the line. Vicari, again, super close, heading up the hill. Wanted going a little bit wide, or a little bit was on line. Vicari was the one that went wide. Transitioning right over the bumper. Very aggressive follow run from Vicari, but he loses a little bit of ground there. Coming into the second last half of the corner, or the track. A lot of safe, really intelligent driving from Vicari, so that's why I said called it round 1. He might be a threat tonight. Coming into turn number 1 here, second half of your final battle. Vicari in the lead in this Pick 5D Mustang. As I say that, excellent angle, excellent transition from Wanted. Both these guys getting really close to each other coming up the hill. Big angle still from Vicari. Not a tire drop. The amount of style oozing out of that Mustang is sublime. Wanted really better in proximity.
Vicari!
Just pulling the lead. He saved everything for that last run.
Oh, Vicari putting down, if that wasn't like a 99, 98, I don't know what was. We're going to go back on the replay and just check out
I think Vicari
the
just undressed him.
caliber of driving from
Please ban.
Vicari. Waiting on the third judging decision, but I'm going to let you know right now that regardless, and it's going to be even stapled even more. Ladies and gentlemen, a dominating final performance is going to put the man on top of the podium tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Vicari with the 3-0 decision, your winner of round number 8. And that's going to put Wanted second, and your third place finisher, XE Vucata. Guys, thank you so much for your continued support of what we've been doing here at Outrun. Cisco, my hat's off to you. This production was the best Forza Drift has ever looked, and it was only the beginning. Please, my dude, if you stick around with us, we're gonna do some really cool things. I feel it coming, man.
I want to thank everybody too from my end, guys. It was awesome driving. I'm really excited for all the support that we gave here. This was more so a test run for this weekend. So if you liked what you saw, again, follow us here at Podium Esports. Follow us over at official_esports_drift. You'll be seeing all three of us back in the booth once again. If you follow Ian at RER Chevette on Twitch, follow me at MrAeroHD on Twitch. Everybody on our East Coast, please, guys, stay safe with this big weather. Oh, he took it off my face. Please, guys, stay safe and take care of yourselves. Go ahead and follow us on Twitter. Again, I can't thank Cisco so much. So impressed by what I saw today. Thank you guys very much, and have a great Tuesday evening. We'll see you next time here at the Outrun Open.